A lot of people have asked me how I got that image to show on my screen. So here's the story. Just to show that this is not modded and totally normal gameplay right here, right now. When you activate a portal, you get this screen. Basically you put in your glyphs and teleport. And when you go to your catalog, you have the catalog. So my game right now is not modded in any way. This is just the default behavior, but we are going to change that. So let's do it. Basically, I went on a small hunt the other day. I saw on YouTube and Twitter that a lot of people were speculating about these four icons here, and especially this portal.stories.dds file. Like if you open it, you can see it's just a picture file which has this icon. If I add a background here, you can see it's transparent, just a regular image file. So what I did, I searched the game files for that icon, and it turned up in UI/portal-page. So I searched for that file in the depths of my folders. So portal page, here it is. I decompiled it to see what was inside. And then when I searched for that portal.stories icon, it turned up here. And then I continued on reading, and I was like, interesting, I don't understand any of this. So let's see where this file is actually used. Because what good is knowing what the file contents are when you can't read them. So let's see where it is used. Oh, it's used in two locations. Once here in this file itself. Oh, just data file name at the bottom. Okay, that's not important. But it's also used in portal and portal page. Is it like the same file? And then I thought, yeah, probably it must be a replacement, right? There's like no other explanation why these two have the same file name. Yeah, here's another PORTALPAGE.MBIN. This must be a replacement in the future. So then I just modded my game. I made a small mod. I just copied the file name. It was portal. So, and then I just put the PORTALPAGE.MBIN into the portal folder, into the UI folder, like it is in the files themselves. And then I just put it into PSArc. And that way I get a mod, which I can then call portal page or however I want. Put that into the mod folder and start the game again. I will speed this whole loading process up because it takes ages on my machine, so you don't have to suffer through that. So when we now interact with the portal and choose to activate portal action, and we get this page. So what I basically did, I just put my cursor somewhere where it doesn't distract and took a screenshot. And that's how the picture was made. And you can see it's fully interactive. Well, at least the parallax is working, but the buttons don't work actually. They're just placeholders, which is to be expected because this is not a final feature. So, but that's only part of the story. The other part is the speculation. So on Reddit, I posted this picture on Reddit. I went into my screenshots. And I just put the picture on Reddit. You can see the timestamp, it's right now. And I uploaded it, and it blew up big. Like I took it here I took it 3 days ago, and now it has like 100 comments. It's quite insane. So yeah, it blew up a bit. And people speculate a lot about portals because my first assumption was portal because portal page and the double file name here. but that's actually probably not true. I always say probably because we don't know for sure, and when we don't know for sure, we shouldn't make assumptions that seem to be that seem to be final. So it's probably not used for portals. Very likely not used for portals, but rather as a portal to get to different other pages. Like for example, the community portal in the wiki. Like it's a portal to different pages. So yeah, that's probably where this is used. So what a better depiction of this would be to rename it to another page, like for example the catalog page right here. Let's do that. Rename it to catalog page, then create that folder again, UI, then complaints because it already exists. Okay, UI, and then where is it? There it is. Put it in there, put it in here. It's our catalog page. And then we can put it into the mods folder again. And this should give us a much more, a better representation of how it could look in the future. We don't know. And my personal bits of speculation is that it's probably not even used for the main version, like what I have here on my PC right now, but rather for Switch, because it doesn't make much sense to condense 3 perfectly fitting UIs into one, which is much smaller, with very big buttons that would fit your finger perfectly. So it seems like it's more for Switch, but we don't know, so let's not call any, let's don't jump the gun on anything, and don't say it's for this or for that or it's used here, because we don't know. We just don't know. And while this is loading, I can also show you, like, some people speculated, like, I don't know, on the text, like it has the multi-tool, and maybe the multi-tool then means something, I don't know, like that you have, like, I saw a screenshot of like a very old page that says something with you have to have your multi-tool to, I don't know. There was something, and people speculate on all kinds of texts in here. And they're all in here. Like when you search for text, you can pinpoint most of them. Let's filter a little more. Here, the multi-tool, the multi-tool, the multi-tool, the multi-tool, catalog, UI portal cat materials. That's a language key, which is usually used in here. Like for example, here UI catalog, UI milestones. They all have associated localized text in all languages. I only have English and German here because I use this file for translating the wiki. But yeah, these are all in here, and when they're not populated, then they're treated as raw text, and that's why you see all of these. The 0 out of 99 is also here, by the way. If I search for that, there it is. And you can also search for like portal star, portal crafting, portal building, portal stories, diagonal line, mission atlas path. Actually, I'm curious, what is that? Oh, that's the atlas icon up here. So yeah, you can pin down pretty much everything. Rank.stars2, for example, is probably the one, yeah. But that's just the background, so I'm not entirely sure how that is done. Probably some, yeah, here's a, it's definitely with layers, obviously. What is that file? Yeah, you have like the atlas icon in the middle, like here, and then these around it. Let me just put that here for you, so you can see, and then you just scale it down a little. Then you put it here, and voila. You have your background or whatever you want here. There it is. So, how this would maybe be integrated, I don't know, would be like this, that you have here your catalog, probably these three headers here, milestones, log, and catalog, will be combined into one. And then you can just access this one, because even when you just switch the language to German, for example, this menu here already overflows on a 1080p screen. So if you scale it down to, like, I don't know how much resolution the switch has, but it's much, much lower. So it will definitely overflow, and by a lot. Not only by one option like it is in German, but like probably 3 of them. So they probably had to find a way to condense this into less headers here, so it fits on the switch screen. And that's probably their solution. Just put it all on one page, cut down on the catalog thingies. I don't know if this will lead to another page, probably, but how that page is gonna look, no idea. Because if I knew, then these links would probably work, but they don't. Same for the milestones here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they will show you your most recent milestones. I don't know. And the guide up here, well, it's just the guide up here. Well, the log will of course not be condensed, but the guide, I talked trash. But yeah, you will probably get this then all like here in one link, which you can then click, which will get you here. So that is the much more likely version of how it will be handled. And you can check that this is new and has not been in the files forever, because I have them all on GitHub. And if you just open the endurance, like it's on github.com/lenni009/nms-archive, and you can see in the UI folder, that's also how you can see the contents of this file, by the way, if you're curious and want to see for yourself. It's all here. But you can see the PORTALPAGE.MBIN exists here, and in 3.93, when I go here, it does not exist. Throws an error. And I can even prove that it was new in 3.94 and not 3.95 or 6 or whatever, because I also have that here. So we have 3.94, and we can see in UI that the portal page is here. Not decompiled, because back then we didn't have MBIN compiler updated, but it has been here since 3.94, which was released on July 20th. And that's the story behind this picture.